What's up, y'all? It's your boy Blackrue. We got started a little late here on Sunday, so let's see how this goes. Um, yeah, before I get started, as always, cue Indigo Saint. Let's get it. Indigo Saint in the building. Blackrue Investing. Let's go.
Who's this producer?
Best believe it was Blackrue Investing. With your money, you ain't gotta be guessing. Profits is what we manifested, so we binge on our Blackrue Investing. Best believe it was Blackrue Investing. Dark horse in this race, we ain't resting. We got stocks, we got crypto with a blessing. So thank God for that Blackrue Investing. Best believe it was Blackrue Investing.
Let's go, guys. So let's see how many people show up today. We got two. All right. There is something going on right now, but let's see how many people show up today. I know people will catch the recording. What's up, GT Nuts? Been a while, brother. What's up? Let's see here. Let's go ahead and let people know on Twitter we're live. Like as always, come on over to the channel, darkhorsewatcher.com. Like and subscribe, and you can find plenty of information on very, very great coins like LCX, like Cyperium, excuse me, like Energy Web Token, amongst others. Let's let people know on Twitter we're live. Let me get the whole thing here. And of course, we have our topic for tonight. But after our topic, we can go over a few questions. So get those questions in the chat if you have some. We'll just send this over to Twitter right now. Beep, bop, boop. And then I will not forget. I know I am not sharing right now, so I will remember to do that live. Oh, boom. So, what's up, Parabolic P? What's up, Be Like Water? Now let's go ahead and share. Boom, boom, boom. Share screen. It's freezing for some reason. It's frozen. Okay. It froze up for a second there. Share whole screen. And wait a minute. I'm actually going to remove that because I don't know if I said share audio. I really hate it that they make you click that button. It should be a default. You should actually unclick to share audio. But anyway, what's up, guys? Let's go look at the charts right quick because I wanted to talk about, is it the last time to accumulate now, or how long will it be? Okay. And of course, this HBAR dump, we'll get onto that too. You can see here, HBAR went up past 10 cents and it's dumped down almost a good 2 cents. Still in that Ganfan lane though, right? But let's go look at Bitcoin here. Could be gearing up to produce a lower low. Maybe we might get down to 21K or maybe even 20,000. But what I'm proposing, this pullback might be our last time to accumulate. Okay. We've been over it a couple times on here where I've said, I believe I truly believe that we've seen a low. 15.5 was the low. Let's go to the day chart. So I kind of truly believe the 15.5 was a low, and to just go quickly over it, why I believe that is this looks very, very similar to what happened in 2019. In 2019, we were 1 year away from the low, from the halving. Right now, 2023, we're 1 year away from the halving. So it's like the exact same time. So I propose that we're like right here in 2019. Okay. And saying that we don't count the Rona event, right? Saying we don't count that what you call it event. Um, the low was in right here, right? The low was in here in November, right? So saying the same thing as we come over here, we're a year away from the halving, about a year. Low was in here in November. That's what I'm thinking. Um, so this might be our best time to accumulate, and we might see things go bullish again in April. You know how we like to look at the moon phases. Let me just see who's in the house before I continue on. Oops. Moon phases. Let me. I don't know why that had my voice on it because I wasn't on that page. Okay. What's up, Nerd Up Inc. Marv? Okay, let's continue on. So I think this might be the last time I accumulate. We'll look at some moon phases here right quick. So we don't have another full moon this month, not until March. But remember, we were talking about the solar eclipse. Shout out to Waters Above, right? We have a solar eclipse coming up in April 20th. So maybe towards that date, maybe towards the April area. So when we see things go really bullish, right? But not too far away from that, really, right? We're away from the next full moon is probably sometime in the beginning of March, but we're here only about what, 2 months away from this date. So saying that the bullish time, right? April 20th. Maybe we only have 2 more months to accumulate. Okay. To accumulate at these prices anyway. Maybe by April, we're somewhere above 2,500, right? So this next 2 months might be the last time we have to accumulate in the under 25 area, right? So that's what I'm thinking here. But very interesting in this pullback, we've had some things like HBAR pull itself quite back. Like when you look at this day chart is really something better to look at. But let me see if I can find HBAR on something longer. Let's go, yeah. Let's go Binance because that really shows us a tail, right? Where HBAR is like almost at 60 cents. And we're still sitting here at 8. My mouse is crazy, y'all. So if we zoom in on the hour, had a nice dump. Maybe the last time we see HBAR in this under 10 cent range, right? With this dump we're getting right now. Seems like HBAR likes to do that. Just splurge out 2 cents and then just dump. Seems like a consistent pattern. Before it went from 6 cents to 8, dumped all the way back down to 6 cents. Now we got 10, or it went dangerously close to 10, and then dumped out, and now sits at about 8 cents. I don't think it'll dump down to 6 again. It'll probably stick in the mid area because that's usually what they do when they go up a lot like this. It'll stick in the mid area, so it'll stick somewhere here around the 8 cent mark. Let's see what the additional things say. Yep. According to the RSI, it's near oversold. So we can probably expect it to stay somewhere in this low 8-ish area for at least a couple of hours, right? This is the hour chart. 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart says, hey, it could still come back down, but if we look at the 4-hour chart, it did not. It's not too many times where it went down to oversold. Like you got to go all the way back to December, or actually January, 1st of January, where it got all the way back down to oversold on the 4-hour. So you can probably safely say it's not going to drop too much further from this point. But let's see if we have any questions, because there are a couple coins I want to go over that have dropped. But out of respect for the patrons got a full list about which ones that dropped, which ones that I am looking at. If you're interested in the Patreon, there are links in the descriptions of the videos. Okay, so I got a couple more things to say. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and put them in there. Couple more drop skis that I want to look at here. Let me go back. So there's HBAR. There's one that I've been really, really high on. I've been telling you guys about for quite a while now. Called Cyperium. Went on a bullish run here. We'll go to the day chart because it will tell a better story. Just launched off, right? We've been talking about Cyperium for a long time on this channel. They were sitting around 2. They went up to 7, which was like a 300x. Pulled back here to like 5.5, and it's chilling. But yeah, we know that this coin is used by FedNow. If we go over to their Twitter, you'll see that FedNow named these guys their service provider, okay? So by joining the FedNow ecosystem, Hyperion will bridge the on-chain and off-chain assets, making seamless transition happen between traditional finance and Web3. Join our cause and become a cyber trooper today. So FedNow, who's FedNow, do you say? Okay, they're going to give me a whole bunch of things that I'm not looking for. They're literally the Federal Reserve banking services. So imagine how like money is going to flow through this crypto, right? Federal FedNow banking services plan on using them as a service provider. And we've been over how many times? Like we've been over a couple times about how these guys are also going to get these CBDCs running in like March or May of 2023, right? So these are one of the ones that I thought were going to break out, because CBDCs are just coming to us, and sometimes you'll see CBDCs, sometimes you'll see instant payments. So be on the lookout for that. But you can see here, Federal Reserve banks have narrowed the timing of FedNow service to launch mid-year 2023. So mid-year 2023 is when I am really expecting a lot of things to pop off. We just saw there where we see solar eclipse, April 20th, not too far away from May to July, right? And we got the banks in this, including US Bank, Exchange Bank, and several bank payment processors. And really, the banks kind of need the instant payment services because you can see they're like Bank of America, they went and they had missing money, right? And you got different things how like they're saying they're cutting off banks from using certain cryptos, right? So all that stuff is going on. However, there's a certain chosen list of banks, like, or chosen list of cryptos, like Stellar, like Ripple, like Cyperium, right? That that can be used. So let's bring this up. So yeah, Bank of America Zelle issues. You've seen this one before, I'm sure, guys. So certain one of these cryptos, they have pulled back a bit, including XRP. Right? Let's go to the 1 hour here. So in the 1 hour, XRP is kind of really bearish, actually, right? But we can see here it's oversold. So chances are it's probably going to bounce off of this resistance point right here. Rose also having a little bit of a pullback. as well as XDC. What's up, Worth Hertzel? Are you sponsored at all? Are these videos simply your own opinion? They're my own opinion, but I don't mind a sponsor. If anyone wants to sponsor, give me a contact. Of course, I wouldn't be sponsored by anybody that would hurt my viewers. I take what I tell you guys very seriously. So, yeah, not sponsored by anyone. The only one that I'm kind of sponsored by, and I've made it very clear what my relationship is with them, is Steam Exchange. I never got any tokens from Steam Exchange, but our agreement basically was that I say what I want about you guys, and you guys post my stuff, basically. So, and I've talked heavily about Steam Exchange on the channel. I gave very open opinions about them. I never received any tokens from them. And yeah. And I still believe in Steam Exchange, especially with the bull market coming up. Exchanges are going to be, they're always one of the tokens. They're always the tokens that get a lot of movement during a bull market. So check out Steam Exchange. I do have a playlist for those guys right here. But yeah, I don't mind any sponsorships, but that would have to be clearly defined. You're welcome, Crypto Neat. No problem. No problem, Worth Hartzell. No problem whatsoever. Parabolic P, a Patreon in the house. As well as Crypto Neat. Let's go look at some DeFi coins before we take off here. I know somebody asked me if the question is DeFi dead, and I just don't think it's dead. And check out the Gentleman of Crypto Friday. King made some of the same arguments that I did on if DeFi is dead. I think it's just not enough people. It's like playing whack-a-mole. It's not enough people to keep DeFi down. They just can't stop developers from making these DeFi platforms. It's impossible for them to kill it completely. So I think DeFi will always be around, but you will have certain companies that are like CDeFi, like Uniswap out here. So that's just going to happen. This thing's moving kind of weird, kind of slow. Let me close that down. Close that. Close that. Close that. Okay. All right, let's try that again. DeFi overview. Okay, there we go. Finally. Let's look at Curve. Curve looks like it might be something that might still be a good buy. Generally, I've stayed away from these DeFi coins and gone more towards the bank coins, more like the HBAR and the LCX type coins. certain ones of these, like Curve, like Uniswap, probably wouldn't be too bad of an investment. It's moving crazy slow. Come on. Okay, there we go. Wow, okay. Um, it really only had one bull run, which was right around here, and somehow crazily, it was at its highest peak at $6 towards the end of the bull run here. So at 92 cents, still a 6x. Let's look at Uniswap right quick. Okay, only a billion supply. This one probably ran a lot more than Curve did. Amounts keeps being crazy over here. Okay, yeah, it did. $44 high. Um, not a bad price at 631. It really didn't move too much. Um, $44, that's 6 times 7 is like 42. So about another 6x here. What's up, Kid Grabo? Another Patreon in the house. All right, guys, I just wanted to come through and hit you guys up on Sunday. I'm so glad so many people, you guys, are here, even though it's Super Bowl Sunday. I'm going to get out of here, make some dinner, and go to bed. Thanks so much for coming through, guys. Have a good one. Have a blessed weekend. Peace, guys.